Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, May 6, 2024, the beginning of the new trading week. So let's start and see what is going on the economic calendar for today. As you can see, over the night we got only a few data releases. Services PMI data has been in line with the expectations of 52.5 points. Those data are of course from China. Then we got the data from the Eurozone. Through all morning of the London session, we got the services PMI and the composite PMI from Spain, Italy, France. You got Germany, and of course at 10 o'clock we got the composite PMI and the services PMI for the whole Eurozone. And that's about it for the London session. During the New York session, we got only speech from the FOMC member Williams, scheduled for release at 7 p.m. Pretty empty session. Empty calendar for the New York session, so let's not waste time and switch straight on to the technical part. We are going to start with euro dollar. 30-minute chart of the euro dollar on a very short time frame, as you can see, is showing us a very nice bounce to the upside, and local high that was made at 1.0813. Then we got the reverse down towards that. This will be the intraday technical support for now. So let me just change this these colors for you. So right now everything now is green right now, and this one is green as well. So the zone between 1.0741 1.0753 is now demand zone. As you can see, the market is now consolidating here in a very narrow zone between the 1.0781 1.0754 53, and we are not doing too much because of the little bit overshoot movement to the upside. As you can see on 30-minute chart, we shoot over 85 points on the RSI, which is why the extremely overbought market conditions must cool down, and right now we are testing the level of 47 on the RSI. Nevertheless, let's just switch to the favorite time frame, which is 4 hour, and right now we are going to extend this line. As you can see, this line should be placed here. Where you go? Just a second. It's a very important trend line, which is why I want to make it there you go. And it looks like, except this situation here, which is very curious, and quite frankly I got no idea what it is, we might have another test of this trend line. So the first one was here, this one was almost there, this one was, as you can see, I got my bearish engulfing labeling. Let me just move it. This one was hit as well, and now we went down to make a swing low, and since then we're going up and up and up, rejection, and now hit the trend line into the extremely overbought conditions on a 4-hour chart, which is why right now it's a good time for the market to cool off and move a little bit lower. So let me just zoom in. After we update the chart, I think that everything is clear now. This movement here looks unfortunately very corrective in nature, so it doesn't actually look very impulsive, and we should see some sort of the movement to the downside. Actually, I can get one of my labeling for the bearish engulfing and place it here, because it looks like a bearish engulfing. I got a pin bar as well here, something like this. So there you go. This is the updated version of the chart of the euro dollar, and we got this pin bar here. Then we got this bearish engulfing. Let me just make it a little bit bigger so you can see. There you go. And after the bearish engulfing, the outlook remains in short term bearish. If we break below the demand zone, then we test 150 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart. The key the key zone again is 1.0668, 1.0648, the one that you already know, 20 pips only. And if we break below this zone, then what we do is we test the lows at 1.0602. That's the euro dollar because of the data from the Eurozone and other countries. Let's just find out what is the pound doing. So we got the bearish engulfing as well after we broke above this this trend line. However, if someone wants to be much more specific, there is that, let's say, if you go for the extreme and the newest data before the swing new swing low was done, we got this breakout here above the trend line. So all of these levels here, this one is not that strong, so oh no, I wanted to cancel it. This one is not that strong, so we can cancel it. That was the old supply zone which worked, so we will leave it. And as you can see, all extremely overbought conditions, and we are going lower. So let me just zoom in a little bit more to see that we are trading above the 50 and 100 periods moving average, but we go back below the trend line after the bearish engulfing was made. So this is the situation on the British pound. That will act as the technical resistance. This level will act as the technical support, 1.2535, 1.2518 technical support as well. So pretty decent support here, but if we break below this technical support, then the next one is located 1.2448, very narrow zone here towards 1.2421. And please notice the momentum on the 4-hour chart. We are at the level of 55, 54, so it's not really strong momentum right now. The outlook, because of this bearish engulfing, looks again bearish. So downside should we go. What do we have here is US dollar to the Japanese yen 4-hour chart, and let me just remove the Fibonacci, because what we want to focus on is the WXY pattern, which went exactly as we wanted it to go, even hit the level that we wanted to go. Complex correction, maybe even WX, Y, X, and Z is the pattern. It's not that. So the other pattern, if you are familiar with this kind of a correction, very complex correction, very hard to spot, very hard to label it correctly, might be something like this. So you got triple, let's say zigzag. So that's extremely rare. Yeah, this is first zigzag, this is connector, second zigzag, connector, third zigzag. So after this complex correction, we are ready to go to the upside. So we hit the extremely oversold conditions, and the market is ready to move way higher. So the level of 153.33 will be now acting as a technical support, and the level of 153.81, if it's broken, then it would be a technical support. Of course, according to the newest data, if I want to be super precise, the next technical resistance is 154.58, and it's just below the 50 and 100 periods moving average. So this area might be strong resistance. So we should see some sort of the let's say reaction here before we will eventually shoot up higher. So the situation on the US dollar to the Japanese yen looks very promising for bulls after the correction that has the range of, I think if we measure it, roughly around 5%. 5.20% correction done on the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Market is ready to go higher. Last but not least, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? We've made a low at 56,480. We broke back on towards 60,000. We broke above the 50 and 100 periods moving average, hit the extremely overbought market conditions. So from all the oversold to the overbought, and the overbought was the technical resistance, and this technical resistance to the pip was 64,563. The bulls tried to break above this technical resistance, but they didn't make it. So right now we are just consolidating below this technical resistance, and the 100 periods moving average is providing the dynamic support. The market is about to break to the upside. So the next target for bulls, 67,468. That's the next target. So This is exactly what this is the scenario that this blue arrow is showing, right? So please be prepared for some sort of the consolidation and breakout to the upside. The whole let's say situation right now on the Bitcoin looks very, very bullish after the correction looks completed. Major technical support 56,480, just below the major demand zone. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.